Today we are getting ready to do our first press of the year. Harvest has already been well underway. So pressing is the only way to really get the juice out of, or the wine out of the skins or out of the material that's in the bin. There is free run juice or free run wine in the bin, and you can pump that out, but there's still quite a bit of liquid left in the skins because the skins have absorbed all of that liquid because they've been sitting in there for a week to 10 days or even longer. So pressing is the only way to extract all of that, because otherwise you'd be losing a tremendous amount of wine if you didn't press the wines. So we use what is called a hydro press. It is a press that operates or can operate either with air or with water. So inside of the press there's a giant balloon, and below the press is a series of valves. One valve allows water in, another valve allows water out. So what we do is we bucket the grapes and all the liquid into the press. All the juice runs out. Once the press is full, we close it up, turn on the water, and the water starts to fill the balloon, and as it fills the balloon, the grapes are pressed against the side, and as they're getting pressed against the side of the press, the liquid starts coming out. So for pressing, we need a press, we need a receiving bin, we need a pump, hoses, we need a tank to put the wine into, and we need bodies. During pressing, once the press is loaded, there's not a whole lot we can do. The machine or the water press that we use does all the work. So we're sampling the wine, seeing how it turned out, seeing what flavors we're getting out of it, seeing if there's anything that we think we need to think about fine-tuning or anything that we need to fix with the wines. Although they're very young, we don't really know how the wines will ultimately turn out 18 months down the road. But we kind of start thinking about the direction that the wine is going to go. Other than that, we just work on cleaning, straightening up all the things that you kind of get busy doing, and not doing. We kind of do, taking care of the tasting room, checking out the wines in the other barrels, just basically busy work.
Yeah, okay.
Pressing is kind of the final step for a particular grape during harvest, and to me it's fun because you get to start to see what you have created. Did you make the right choice of when to pick it? Did you use the right yeast? Did you use the right amount of time on the skins? So pressing kind of is our first shot at understanding what we've done and to understanding what we may have to do differently next year. So it's kind of the building blocks of what we do down the road. And it's also fun just to see the product. It's also great to start finishing up harvest. It's about a 2-month process. It usually starts September, ends end of October. Some varietals may hang a little bit longer depending on the weather. Like this year, there'll probably be some things hanging till first part of November. Last year, 2019, we got our last grapes in like the 3rd week in November, which is really, really late to be getting grapes in. But it was a slow ripening block of Cabernet. But harvest is usually about 2 months long. This is something that we do twice a day, is punch. And basically you're submerging the grapes back into the liquid. And the reason that you do that is so that you can extract more color, more flavor, because there's still a lot of juice, still a lot of stuff that's going on inside this. And so by pushing it back down into it, the liquid there extracts out more color and flavor. You'll notice in here we what looks like sawdust, and what it is those are oak chips, French and American oak. And the reason we do that is that oak adds the tannins in the oak add a certain characteristic, certain flavor. It's something I started doing years ago. It helps the wine initially pick up some oak flavors, the co-fermenting and the heat of the grapes and the oak together just actually give the wine a nice start and gives the wine some nice flavors up front to begin with. This time, because of all the fires, I was reading some information from some of the suppliers, and actually it can help reduce smoke taint. Non-toasted oak can help to pull out some of that greenness or that smoke taint characteristic in the wine. These are toasted, but and we haven't seen any issues with smoke taint. But the fact is that it can help those wines, especially in this troubling year. Another good reason to add the oak into it. And so basically, when wines are very new or just starting fermenting, we got these grapes on Tuesday. They're very hard to punch because there's not all the moisture or the liquid has started coming out. Today, still very hard, but you can actually get down into it a little bit more. As of last night, I could only get the surface.
Oh man, I'm so bored. I wish there was something to do. Whoa, look at this. Wine tasting? Nah. Oh, but I can't go tasting today. Thanks, COVID. Wish there was something that I could do to fix the issue.
What if I told you could, and it's COVID safe?
What?
Do a virtual tasting, of course.
No way. Whoa! No way! Whoa! No way! This is awesome!
We're going to do a virtual tasting with some of our wines that are coming up. This is your opportunity to taste our wines before they're released. It's our way to get you excited about what we're coming up. And you know what? You can stay at home, you don't have to come out, you don't have to deal with crowds. All you have to do is come pick up your wines. They'll be packaged, ready for you to go. Take them home, join us live, and talk about the wines. If you got questions, you can ask us. John and I will be here ready to tell you everything you want to know about our wines. We'll probably bore you to death and tell you too much, but that's just John and I. We love talking about wines, and we're excited about the new releases. So, you know what? Sign up for our virtual tasting. You'll get 4, not 3, not 2, but 4 wines to taste that we will be releasing. And you know what? All you have to do is go to our website and sign up, and we'll get you squared away. Our virtual tasting is October 30th at 6 p.m. For more information, go to our website, arroyocellars.com. We'd love to have you there. Enjoy. Cheers. VR headset not included.